Next, the charity that creates a talking newspaper for those who are blind or partially sighted is celebrating 45 years of making news accessible to all. Long Eaton and District Talking Newspaper produce audio news, poems, magazines and more completely free of charge, and it now has close to 200 listeners. The charity has 45 volunteers who record around 70 hours of content between them every 3 weeks. So each recording is put onto a USB, which is sent directly to the listener's house. If they don't have anything to play the audio on, the group even send a USB player.
Somebody rang me the other day. Her husband had woken up in the morning and had lost his sight overnight. The sheer terror of that is exquisite, absolutely incredible. And the problem is when that happens to you, what do? You can't obviously see anything as we can, and they're looking for all sorts of ways to help them. And one of the ways is the talking newspaper, because they can't read a book, they can't watch television, they can't see anything. What they can do is listen.
What's nice about the talking newspaper is that it's, and particularly for people probably of a certain age who are have less mobility and they're more possibly socially isolated, is it does a good selection on local news items from Nottinghamshire, Derbyshire, occasionally a little bit into Lincolnshire or Leicestershire. It's very good. You might not like everything, so you can flick through, but it gives a lot of entertainment in lots of different ways. So yes, I think it's a very good medium.
The elderly, particularly, struggle to get out there sometimes and find out what's going on in the local community. But even more so, if you're partially sighted, some people are a bit more apprehensive about going out and things like that. And I like to think that we try to provide a little bit of comfort to them.
Every single one of our listeners. We have so many people who say, we're not very tech savvy. I said, you don't need to be. All they have to do, they just push that in, turn it on at the front. On the front, there are 4 buttons. Don't like a story, they can go on to the next one, or they like a story, they can play it again, they can pause, or they can reset. And the great thing is it's a rechargeable battery. I have one of my listeners, she's blind, and she and her husband are from County Cork. And when they go home to visit family at 30,000 feet, they're listening to this, because it's portable.
Now then, the Nottingham Shakespeare Company is thrilled to